Hi guys, Correspondent also known as the yeah, welcome back to the video. Well guys, it's time to begin the 5 video today. This one is round 4. So, let's get started right now. Alright, we're gonna start with Chase Elliott this one, followed by a Porsche 911 and Carrera 4S, followed by the SBR 5 body, with a 1940 Ford V8 Deluxe convertible, at the morning, a Vantage and a 76 Chevy C3 Corvette Greenwood. This car, the Chevy C3 Greenwood Corvette. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's Fox Body! So that Fox Body from all the world is going on. And yours, they're out. They're going into that bin over there. Alright, next group. Next is there for the Thunderbird or T-Bird for short. 2015 from NTD convertible first color. Chevy C6 Corvette ZR1 which is not sold here in the States, although it has seen only a handful of them here in the States. Okay, Porsche 911 Carrera Rally and a 1963 Super Chant mainly a Woodman the Super. Alright, here we go. And here's that man, a Woodman the Super. That's moving on again. And yours are out here. Let's move on to the next group. Alright then, 34 Model B, we have a Chevy C2 Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, and a Mercedes DB5. Both of them are Fast and Furious cars. Audi R65, Renault Sport Auto 1, a race car, and a 69 Dodge F500. Actually, it's a 1969 Dodge RT. They made the 500 in the same year, though. Alright, here we go. DB5 from Aston Martin. No, that's one fast and classic Aston Martin we got there. Alright, moving on again. Moving on to the next group. And by the way, we have another Aston Martin in this one. And so yeah, that DB5 is not the only one that's taking part in this one. Alright, how's the SI Coupe 90 on here? F81, Chevy Camaro, CVA, and the multiple Speedster first color. From GT, B9 E39 and 3 first color. And 70 Chevy Chevrolet at that 454 tuned. Actually, it's a 69 Chevy Chevrolet at the 96 tuned. My bad. And the Chevelle is moving on again. And so, yeah, you do that. The 69 Chevelle at the 96 tuned is moving on once again. Well, I better get the rest of them out here. They're done. Alright, next group. Alright, yeah. We have a Sunny Truck, mainly a Woodman the Super. Here's a Dodge F500. Yeah, I don't know a similar name though, but it's printable. B9 our chase car. You guys know why? Metal brakes. That's totally different than our mainline variant. And although it's from the Universal series. 65 pit Barracuda Fastback. With a nice C3 AMG Black Series and a Harbor AC3 concept. Here we go. And that being no use moving again. And yeah, they're done. Alright, we have one more good last on this one. We move on to the next part. So, let's go get them down there. Well, hang on, I had to move one of them because one is just too wide for lanes 3 and 4. Alright, that's much better. Well, starting from my GT. Okay, 68 Barracuda Forming S, Mother RZ, and the Mother RZ. Both of them are right next to each other. And we had two more contests here. We had the 4x Mach E 1400 contest, first color, and an additional elite nipple race car contest, our treasure hunt. Alright, here we go. And that treasure hunt is moving on again. Well, that's the end of the others. They're done. Out of here. Now, let's move on to the next part. Ford, Studebaker, Aston Martin. Here we go. Aston Martin D5. Well, what about that Aston Martin to move on again? And that's the end of the other two. They're done. And now, the other three. So, who will fit up against that Aston Martin? Let's find out. BMW, a 2002 69 model year. Our chase car is going up against Aston Martin. And really not. These two are legendary cars in real life and in this series. So, in number 3, the car in the most win will win this one and will go back again. But the tie. Darn, if I could come up. Let's see what happens. BMW needs another win to go back again. But what happened to Aston Martin when they win? 35 minutes coming up. We don't know. We're about to find out right now. Howdy guys. Here we go. Now it's EV5. 35 is coming up. Talk about that. This is a close finishing the two here. So, who is gonna come back? Aston Martin or BMW? It's time to find out. And the DB5 came back again! So yeah, that legendary car came back for another one. So it's going up against those 3 newcomers. Right there. Well guys, that's a wrap for this one. All of my videos are done for the day. I'll be back out there tomorrow. More car running is on the way. And for you guys. And my work, it will still continue. Until the end of Sunday. Okay. So, yeah. It's still a busy one for me. And plus, after the shorts, there'll be no more shorts like I said last week. There'll be another racing video where we're taking part on that one. And so, yeah, a review video plus 2 racing videos. We the usual thing for on Friday, and from now on. Just letting you guys know. Alright everyone, I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night!